Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to you, your magnificent self, and welcome to everyone who's finding us on YouTube whenever you do, wherever you are. We've changed our format close to 3 months ago now, and we've reached many people through YouTube. Maybe people who wouldn't have found us before are finding us. And the message that each one of us delivers is what we came to deliver. And for those who have supported us as we've changed into a different format, we greatly appreciate it. This endeavor and this mission that we've taken on is not a mission of generating a financial windfall, but there is support that helps allow us to present to you what we came to present. So wherever you may find us on YouTube, we will put a link in the description so that if you feel the signal to support, you can contribute whatever you comes to you to contribute. You'll know what that is. This new format has given us great freedom and flexibility. And as everything else that comes with change, it's moving and living and conscious. And so this was an appropriate time to speak about how that change has produced something new and also produced an opening for you to support in whatever way you can. So cheers to you. Today happens to be Good Friday, and that day is a recognition of Jesus, his life on earth over 2,000 years ago, and his death as we approach Easter Sunday. He spoke many things, but two things that stand out for me, or maybe three at least, is I have come to bring you life and that you can have it more abundantly. Also, he said, these things I do, greater will you do. And he said, love one another. And that message is an ancient message from the beginning, less beginning, given to masters and beings to deliver to humanity in many different cycles of the existence of everything. He was and is a walking, living message. And we are as well. As each one of us speaks what's in us to speak for the benefit of all, we raise the vibration because the vibration is raised in us. And each one of us has a special vibration with a slight variation that we were given to hold and deliver wherever it is that we're to deliver it. And it pours out of us and is felt as an essence of our being. And that's what Jesus did. He poured out that vibration. And now here we are, these thousands of years later, and many of us were there then, seeing this next cycle come forward, seeing the new world birth before our eyes, and seeing us all standing on the precipice of being in that new world, and the old world disappearing. Not its physical reality, but its hold on humanity. So the new world has come, and now so has the new human. We are the new beings that we've been waiting for, the ones who would assimilate all our aspects into one, who would live the end of the fragmentation of all life within ourselves and within all life itself. We are new, and we stand wherever we are as our own creator, even as we stand at the right hand of our creator. There is no longer any separation of entering that realm as a human or as a spirit. You may present yourself to your creator just as you are at this moment in this physical incarnation, and know that it is the fullness of you, the fullness of your being, all there, all the time, never separated. And as you hear those words, as I say those words, there's a great expansion in the feeling of all that we are and all that we bring. This new you has come to live in the new world. And it's stripping off everything, or everything is falling off that no longer supports and is aligned with the new world. There's a bursting within each of us and a joy that can't quite be communicated. As we feel our new selves. We are all witnesses to this new existence, this cycle that's beginning, witnesses of it in ourselves, witnesses as we watch the earth and nature, and witnesses as we look out at others. And as a witness, we testify to what we see, what we know, where we're going, where we are. And as we deliver that message, most of the time it is without words. It's with a jubilation that disassociates yourself with any sense of doing something from your mind. And that's when it becomes uninhibited and you say things that you maybe wouldn't say, or you say things at times that you wouldn't say them because the filter is leaving, because you don't need to protect yourself and you don't need to be pleasing. But that's not why you do it. You do it because you can't help but do it. And so you yell out and laugh and speak with a joy that actually has an authority, because the joy comes from a place where you know a piece of the unknown and you're delivering it with full knowing and understanding, and it's transmitted without question, without doubt. So there's pockets of that happening everywhere. And we know most certainly it's like being a child. No rules, totally ungoverned, spontaneous, without a sense of right or wrong or pleasing, just exploding from one moment to the next, to the next. We were all standing at the precipice, looking in to the new world, ready to jump. And there are some who sit in the rocket ship at the commander's seat and say, throttle up. And there are some who act as the rocket boosters and the fuel with temperatures raising to levels so that the fuel is ready to send the rocket over the precipice into the new. And the countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Into the new. And those masters were able to say, we're off. All systems are go. And we just disappear. Almost like watching the Star Trek Enterprise go into warp speed, vanish, to go and discover new worlds. We've done it. And the many masters that came before us led the way and have been waiting for this moment. Because they spoke of it. Because it came from the ancient of ancients. And now we take it. And some are the pilots. And some are the witnesses. And some hold the ship together. And some hold life itself together. Pouring out, we now end our relationship with control. Control of the narrative of our life, control over what people think of us, and control of what we want people to think of us. And now we fly free into the power and freedom that only comes from living and knowing yourself as an infinite being who is above all that would cause you to measure, compare, judge, react, or be right, to perform, to please, to sell, and to try to be something that you already are, perfect. Everything is now pouring out of you. All your gifts, abilities, and desires are pouring out with an unknown force that cannot be stopped. It is the same force that pushes the flower out from the bud, the force that pushes the baby out of the mother's womb. It is the unknown force that is best described by these three words: it is time. There is always something that is leading us up to the arrival of this unknown force of perfection. Hours, days, months, or years, a gestation period of growth and change that leads to the blooming and or crowning of a new life that is thrust into the physical world, where its infinite beauty and magnificence will stand before the world and announce, I have come forward. I am the new human made for the new world, and I am here. And their light, which before this moment has never been seen, begins to pour out with an uninhibited, reckless abandon, giving heed to no one or no thing, for it is their natural state, and because it is time. It is seen in the life of a child, where nothing is hidden behind the veil that has formed around all adults. But now that veil is being removed from all humanity as the pregnancy reaches full term and mankind is born again into that childlike state of innocence where all that they are will pour out with the same reckless abandon as each of us stands and announces our arrival and watch as a never before seen light pours out into the physical world, because it is time. And off we go. And we celebrate the new world, the new you, and the endless journey from this place of freedom where you only know a perfect life, perfect health, and magic. Thank you.